Hey, greetings and salutations to you people of the interwebs. So, today I want to take a look at this guy. This is Newage Alonzo. So, this is a repaint, slight retool of the Prowl, smokescreen, blue streak mold from Newage Toys. It's a nice legend scale cop car. So yeah, Barricade has kind of been adopted into G1, as it were, and so they've made him, because it's the police car, they've made him look almost exactly the same as Prowl. No imagination used whatsoever to give him like a new robot mode or anything like that. But yeah, so here he is in that the fur lady type of mold, but rather than being a white police car, is a predominantly black police car with white highlights. Yeah, so he looks really good. Rolls really well. Got rolling wheels. Rolling wheels. He's got the to punish and enslave on there, written in very tiny writing, and on the back, on there, number 643. I don't know if that's actually a reference to anything in the Easter egg, but yeah, they've done a really good job. The headlights are painted, the windscreen wipers are painted. He's got these metallic purple windows. He's got his light bar painted. Got all the police details come out clean, and even painted the rear lights, which not everyone does. Cleans up okay there in the back. You can see hello. What we call visible head syndrome, even though it's under the car, so it's not really that visible, is it? Yeah, so he's just a tiny little car, tiny car, which is cool. He is a transformer, however, so he does transform. So to do that, it's relatively simple, but cool nonetheless. So his windows open, doors open. That's cool. And then you can kind of then get back here and pull out those legs. These come apart like so. And you have a bit back here at the ankle that kind of, which way does that flip? I don't know if it flips like so, just to give it an extra bit of prop so you're not stood on the wheel. That slips down like so. That's kind of those bits out of the way. And you want to unpeg that. And then we want to get down here into the arms, pull these out. Pull these out like so. Then we can just flip that down like so. We can see there's a hole there, and there's a tab there, and these ones are meat. And tab down. Likewise, there's some a bit missing. Just give it a second. Yep, so that tabs down. I want to, at this stage, flip the waist swivel round. Kind of get that back kibble down here. And then it's a case of these doors, just flip the windows down to make them a bit more streamlined. We get to the arms, and they kind of flip that. It's very black, so it's black on black, so it's a bit hard to it's kind of just show what's going on. Flip these round, flip the hand out, kind of So I've got that going on. So we make the bicep. And kind of just get the head into action there. And then we have Barricade in his robot mode. Like I say, it is like, hello. It's basically the Prowl mold with a light bar, but then with a smokescreen head. He's got a nice gold face. And this is now the bad cop, Barricade. So yeah, he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. I just wish that, I mean, that it's Newage that have taken the character, but Hasbro have already done an intent of releasing this guy in Siege in the same method as the Prowl mold with a smokescreen head, and but in these colours. And you know, Hasbro kind of said, yeah, this is what we're doing. And so Newage have managed to actually get this out before Hasbro have done their version of it. But yeah, it isn't their own idea to make Barricade into this kind of, you know, repurpose of the Prowl / smokescreen mold. It is, you know, a Hasbro idea. It's just Newage managed to get there first. He's got some guns. These are very tiny. It feels very dangerous because he's putting these in, but there you go. So he's got his rifle. And he's got some head cannons that flip up here. There's like a hole in this flap in the back of his, behind his head. And these kind of just peg in into these holes. There's not really anywhere for him in car mode, that's why I didn't show him off. And there you go. There you go. So he's got a head on a ball joint. There's a ball joint here and a upwards butterfly at the shoulder, and a double jointed elbow. That's with one pin hinge and one ball joint at the bottom of the elbow, and there's a backwards flip there that shows a transformation joint that you can use to gain some further wrist articulation should you wish. It does have a waist swivel. He also has an ab crunch, which, you know, at this scale is just incredible. Ball jointed hips with a mushroom peg swivel at the thigh, a double jointed knee, and there is some rock at those elbows, at those ankles. There's a bit of a rock there, and they also show that transformation joint that you can use to get a foot swivel. So yeah, he's packed with articulation for such a small guy as well. Yeah, he's got some really things. It's terms for Newage how they scale with other things. It's so here he is with a Hasbro Legends guy. So yeah, the Prowl such thing mold shouldn't be that much smaller than an Decepticon. That just doesn't work. Again, who's this one? Magic Square. Magic Square Huffer. Huffer shouldn't really be taller than these guys. So I think Newage do kind of do a scale and their own thing. There he is with a Newage Bumblebee. So that works. So if you're getting these guys, the Newage stuff does scale with itself, but doesn't really. Bumblebee can scale because he's a small guy. Can get away with being with the other guys and just being a small little Bumblebee. But someone like Barricade and Prowl and Smokescreen and Blue Streak, yeah, he's just a little bit too small really to hang out with other legends. But if you just want a cool little toy to fiddle around with, the alt mode looks fantastic. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of other Legends scale. You know, I love Iron Factory, but a lot of the times the alt modes are compromised to get a cool robot mode. But this guy manages to pull out a really cool alt mode, also a really cool robot mode, also a really well articulated robot mode, and it's there's lots of paint and all that type of stuff, and accessories that the handles and stuff are very thin. They look very losable. Whereas, like say, Iron Factory, they tend to use the 5mm pegs, so it's a compromise on how big they make the hands and stuff like that. But the weapons are normally big and chunky and don't look losable, whereas this guy looks like he's got some very losable parts. But he's just really well made. There's no loose bits or anything on him. And yeah, the transformation's cool. It is a miniature masterpiece. And that's why I think, I would recommend him, but he's like, if you're getting a Legends collection and you want your Legends to scale with each other, then you'd need to just choose which company you're going for at this stage. And if you're going for Newage, then fair enough. But if you're going for a different style, then he's probably going to look a bit too small. That's my bottom line on this guy, is recommendation. Join me next time for more Transformers and all that type of business, or maybe not, more comic books, more random stuff that I might find and want to talk to you guys about. At this stage, it doesn't really matter, does it? We're just having a chat. Shout out to Lucan's Tees, another cool t-shirt. Check him out on Facebook and all that. Check me out next time. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. These are kind of ways to let Facebook know that I'm not a robot. Honest. I'm not. Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. And because they deserve it, let's bump the fist, shall we? Pisto! Pisto!